Hej, siemanko, z tej strony witam was serdecznie w kolejnym odcinku z gameplayami oraz trailerami i zaczynamy tym razem od Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon, więc nie przedłużając, lećmy. Mamy jeszcze dużo do nadrobienia, a tutaj kolejeczka jest niezła.
Exactly craving company here. Hounds now entering combat zone. Initiating phase 2. So what happened to 617 and the others? Fill me in, Admiral Walter. You're helping me clear my inventory. Vital signs lost. Recalculating approach vector. This one is functional, but don't expect much more.
I'm not here to talk. Wake it up.
Ale tam miniganem przysmażył.
Updating target parameters. Phase 3, pattern E. Reporting to Handler Walter. Mission complete.
621.
Siema Magnum.
To exist. Let's get to work.
Pięknie, pięknie. Mechy. Co my mamy dalej? Nobunaga's Ambitions Awakening. Nobunaga! Oj! Wiesz co, też czekałem na obiadek, jeszcze mi nie doszedł. Zresztą w niedzielę zawsze się odpalam od 14, ale no mówię. Chciałem później, ale no coś tak nie ma tego obiadku, więc mówię, dobra, odpalę się. Najwyżej w trakcie przyjdzie. Peszek? Oj tam, gdzież jesteś, o co chodzi? Ależ przed ekran i oglądasz. Smaki tak przy okazji. A, musi jeszcze sobie ugotować, tak. Ja dzisiaj nie miałem chęci gotowania, więc zamówiłem. Dlatego czekam. Pewnie jakbym miał sam gotować, to już dawno bym zeżarł, nie? A tak. To góra zwłok. No, o, czekaj. Dobra. Kurde, zbyt długie czekanie było i dostałem jeszcze wykryty się rosołek. Więc rosołek sobie opierdzielimy wpierw. Ale wpierw zobaczmy, co my mamy tutaj dalej. Nie było. Classified France 44. Okej, szczelanka. A nie, to jest takie, to jest strategiczne chyba.
World War II during the desperate months leading up to the Allied invasion of France in June 1944. In World War II, the allies of the
Dobry rosołek.
nations
Bardzo
worked
dobrze
together to
doprawiony.
parachute the world's first special forces into occupied France. Uniting with the French resistance, they wrought havoc on the Germans in the run-up to D-Day. Combat in classified France 44 emulates real-world fix and flank tactics. Use your firepower to pin the enemy in place.
Kurde, bardzo chętnie bym sobie w tą giereczkę pograł.
Move to a flanking position to kill them.
Chyba mam ją dopisaną, nie?
Cover protects against
Z tym
gunfire.
dopisywaliśmy ją.
But it cannot shield you and
Mam
your
wrażenie.
foes from the mental strain of combat.
Tak jest.
Suppress an enemy to make them less effective. Mentally break them, and they miss their turn. Every nearby shot and explosion damages morale. So in classified, every shot counts. A successful infiltration relies on cunning use of your team's special skills. Conceal your squad in cover and vegetation, using distractions and silent takedowns to avoid detection. Thin down the enemy numbers. Then, when your squad is in a good position to strike, launch your ambush. Classified pushes the genre in new and exciting directions.
Typowo takie XCOM-owe.
For more nuanced and tactical play. Our flexible
Podoba mi się to.
system allows you to shoot or wait for another target, your choice. Foliage allows you to hide in plain sight. Weapons have a spray area, spelling danger for anyone near your target, including allies. You will start with a squad of elite special forces, then grow your team by recruiting fighters from the
A jak
French
magnął ten
resistance.
z jakością i dźwiękiem? Wszystko okej?
With an evolving arsenal of authentic World War II equipment. Choose their loadout and hone their unique abilities as you play. The campaign challenges you to make vital, long-term decisions, with the ultimate aim of building the strongest resistance force before D-Day. On a map of northern France, you decide which missions to take, where to spend your resources, which factions to support, which regions to conquer, and which resistance abilities to pursue. What happens on D-Day will be down to your skill and strategic decision-making. Can you do enough to secure an Allied victory? Watch out for more in-depth gameplay videos soon.
Nice. Okay. Co mamy next? Team 17. Team 17 chyba ostatnio dosyć dużo gierek wydał. Apex Legend. Neo Network Collection Event. A, to jest ciąg dalszy chyba.
Question is not, will you find it,
Isn't this... It can't be.
but will you allow the surge to consume you?
I swore I'd never waste my life on a vendetta again.
This is Big Maggie. Very big.
What did you uncover?
Thief's intuition.
Your data, it's fragmented. This might require fieldwork.
Let's see what we have over here. These walkways, the echoes. I know that look. You want revenge.
Już zjadłeś?
Not a dragon worth
Spoczko. To szybko, kurde. Szybko zjadłeś. Ci nie musiałeś teraz przygotować, już nie jest przygotowy. Neo Network.
Still time to run.
Run, bitches. No to jak coś Magnum, to do później. Skull Island, Rise of the Kong. Rise of Kong. Przepraszam. Zupkę z makaronem. No właśnie też dostałem w gratisie zupkę z makaronem. Rosołek. Zamówiłem sobie schaboszczaka, ale z racji, że długo musiałem czekać, to dostałem w gratisie zupkę. Normalnie zupka kosztuje 15 zeta? Więc nieźle. No. I no mówię, rosołek jest naprawdę pyszny. A że jestem takim stałym klientem, no to rozpieszczają wręcz. I ceny też mają całkiem przystępne. Bo za schaboszczaka z perkami i suróweczką tam 33 zeta, nie? Że z opakowaniem. Aspire 2.
The year is 2036. Automation has ruined the lives of billions. In Australia, the Aspire program is resurrected to take down the techno-terrorist network OFIS. Your codename
Tak, dokładnie.
is Poe. Nobody knows you're alive, and nobody can know. You will
Bonusik w
take
postaci
control of
rosołku.
Aspire and shut OFIS down. But first, it's time to select your frame. Choose to be a formidable foe in combat, causing mayhem within enemy ranks. Or fly under the radar using an array of smart tools.
Co to za shooter?
Choose wisely.
Aspire 2?
We've got nothing left to stop them besides you.
Drop your weapon now.
Poe, we need you. Time is running out. We only have 10 days. 9, 8, 7, 6,
Nie ma tutaj
5,
tego?
4,
Okej.
assimilate, infiltrate, eliminate. 2022.
2022. Might and Magic Clash of Heroes Definitive Edition. Planowałem ograć Herosów 7, ale stwierdziłem 250 godzin na strumyku grać to wieczność. By była. Nie no, znaczy 7 też nie mam, jest na Ubi Plusie. Overwatch 2, Genesis Part 3, pięknie. Lecimy.
The United Nations created Overwatch, and we won some victories. We thought the tide had turned. Unfortunately, it did not quite work out that way. But life had to go on.
No, spoko, spoko. To później, Magdum, jak mówiłem. Cię połóż, zrzemnij się tam z godzinkę albo coś.
Any battle we won, the Anubis program was learning from its defeat. We could never beat it the same way twice.
Annihilation, or victory, depending on your point of view, seemed inevitable. And I know I had no choice in the matter. I was under the control of the Anubis program. But it haunts me.
All the Omnics had their major subroutines overridden and controlled by a lone god program. All except one. Aurora. Her sentience meant that she was immune to the Anubis directives. But if the AI could interface with all these Omnics, maybe Aurora could too.
She was one of a kind. But we had found a way to replicate her. To transmit her. But the cost would be so incredibly high.
Whatever Aurora was looking for on her journey to Shambali, in that moment, she had found it.
We were pretty confident we knew what the results would be. But I will never fully understand what really happened in there.
Gave us a chance.
No.
Something, everything, changed. It was the strangest thing I ever saw. Would be known as the Awakening.
For the first time in our existence, we were suddenly given a choice. Some chose to lay down their weapons. Some continued to fight the humans. But some of us chose to turn against the AI that had held us captive. We had a choice.
Overwatch seized the moment. They started a counteroffensive. It would take some time, but it was the start of us winning the war. The strikes and counter-strikes eventually drove the enemy forces to collapse. By some small miracle, we infiltrated and quarantined Anubis in Cairo. Months later, the war was over. We had won. I got to know some of them. They are like us. Reflections of us. Some are no good. Some I would trust with my life. I suppose we all had an awakening.
The awakening? Of course I remember. For one brief moment, we were all connected and aware. What I remember more than anything else is her message. My friends, when I was born,
I was overwhelmed. Overwhelmed by the sudden rush of senses, emotions, choices. I was excited. Alive. It was frightening. But I found in facing fear, there is freedom. And through freedom, you can find your own path. I have chosen to share the discovery with you. A new beginning. I wish I could stay. You have this one life. Choose well.
You have this one life.
Choose well.
Choose well.
Nice. Piękny filmik. Akurat filmiki robią najlepsze. Nie wiem czemu. Ale tak jest. Filmiki wychodzą najlepiej, jeśli chodzi o Activision Blizzard. Ale to cóż. Cóż. The Invincible.
There are some books that, despite the passage of time, still convey messages and themes that are relevant today. One such book is Stanisław Lem's The Invincible. Now, saying that, we feel that this iconic work of hard sci-fi has been somewhat forgotten. That's why we are doing our best to make sure that the game we are creating, which is inspired by this novel, intrigues and contributes to the important reflections on the nature of humankind and life itself. My name is Michal, and for the next few minutes, I would like to invite you to dive into the Invincible story, to look behind the narrative curtain, and to meet us, the game's creators.
From the very first moments of working on the script, we wanted players to feel that the mysteries of Registry are authentic, bespoke to the player's actions, immersive, and part of the overall experience. An experience that's full of emotion and with elements of surprise, regardless of whether the player has read the book or not. The story we will find in the game is faithful to Lem's spirit, conveying the most important points in the course of the story, but it's told from the point of view of a new character.
The hero of our story is called Jasna. She's a woman of science, focused on exploring and investigating. However, through a series of events, she must undertake a rescue mission beyond her previous experiences. Initially, driven by a sense of responsibility for the crew and professionalism, she strictly follows her astrogator's orders. But as the story progresses, under the pressure of events, her own intuition and her tendencies towards irony or bravado come into play. But also, doubt creeps in at certain times, in oneself, in humanity, or in science. Much will depend on the choices that you as the player will make.
In The Invincible, you'll have a real impact not only on the plot, but also on other characters. And the most important of them is the rather conservative and skeptical astrogator Novik, your commander. He is the voice that stays with you almost throughout the whole time you're on Regis 3. And he himself also evolves under the influence of your actions and events in the game. You'll debate with him on worldviews, play a psychological mind game or two, and you'll also get to know his other side, which is hidden behind the facade of rigor. The Invincible is on many levels a story of evolution. The narrative combines scientific phenomena, moral dilemmas, and paints a picture of human attitudes when in contact with the strange and the unknown. We hope that the actions that you take in the game, which culminate in more than a handful of possible endings, will cause you to reflect on humanity, its best qualities, and also on its destructive tendencies. And we hope that The Invincible will be the kind of story that you will return to within your thoughts long after the credits roll.
The Invincible. Wayfinder. A w The Invincible graliśmy w demku. Całkiem spoko się zapowiadało. Znaczy, polska gra to już w ogóle.
Half the Shadow Nation must be here.
These dirt pushers harness the most dangerous magic on the planet. I'd be celebrating too.
Then pour the drinks, Tux. We're taking it home. To the maze.
There is an old entrance up top, but it's probably unreachable.
You're joking, right?
What the hell happened here?
Look at the burn marks.
Eldrin blades. Oh no, she's here.
Let's say hello.
No już tego trailera nie oglądaliśmy? Jakie mam takie wrażenie? To była jakaś powtórka.
That was a warning shot, Nis. You only get one. Why'd you come back here? Feeling homesick?
This power is a curse. I'm taking it away from here.
Not happening.
Oof.
This power could change everything for the maze.
No.
Uff. Dobra, tego nie widziałem. To jest coś nowego.
You saved me. Why?
I need you to help me fix this.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Become a founder. Nie wydaje mi się. Nie wydaje mi się. Marvel Spider-Man 2.
A lot's happened in the last 10 years. It's a miracle I'm even sitting here now. I got a second chance. And I'm gonna take advantage of that. But I need you with me, Pete. You're gonna heal the world.
Guys, this is my best friend Harry.
Hey, good to meet you.
New job, huh? Still gonna have time for tutoring? We'll figure it out. I didn't know there were bears in these woods. Hey, MJ, I have another name for you. Craven. He's here on some kind of hunt.
Know if you need me, I'm just a call away.
Lee, you don't know what
what you took from me.
All Miles talks about is how to be a better Spider-Man. How to help you.
What the hell's going on with Pete?
He's not himself. Go help him.
This was our dream. I'm not going to lose him.
We're going to heal the world.
Yes, my leaves. A, jakaś zapowiedź edycji limitowanej Spidermana konsolowej PS5.
Wait, Pete! I got an idea! Nice! One more time! On three! 1, 2, 3!
Okej, nieźle to wygląda. Naprawdę ładnie to wygląda. Unholy. Horrorek.
Mom,
który niedługo
having
pogramy.
those dreams about an old lady.
That is the last time I let you watch TV that late.
Can't you see me? I'm here. It's so dark. I don't want to be here.
I'm sorry, Miss Linda, but there's nothing we can do. According to our tests, he's a perfectly healthy boy, so...
But he is getting worse. These nightmares.
Once again, I'm sorry.
Welcome to the Spring of Eternity, Sister Dorothea and Brother Gabriel. I hope you'll find here what you're looking for.
With this, I accept the eternal city and its throne. With this, I sacrifice who I am and what I own. I submit my past and those who define me. To experience the life eternal untimely.
Pięknie. Wayfinder znowu. Oh, Developers Diary.
Hey, Joe and Ryan here with Airship Syndicate, and I already f***ed up. Laugh all you want, it's okay.
Just don't make any noise.
Hey guys, it's Joe and Ryan with Airship Syndicate, and we are getting ready for our early access, which is about to launch, so pretty exciting times at Airship.
Yeah, we've had a bunch of great betas already, gotten good feedback from fans, from content creators, taken it to the shop, made a bunch of changes to the game, but now the real fun begins because we get everybody's input. And now it's your turn to hop in, play the game, talk to us, and help us get this game ready for the big time.
We've been building this game alongside the community in a lot of different ways. The biggest and the most interactive way is through our Discord, which even in just a short couple of months, we've already grown past 10,000 members, which is insane. And just the amount of talent where people are making GIFs and stickers and the fan art,
great.
even characters that weren't even released yet.
Yeah, the community feedback from the playtests has been great. They've led to a lot of just like balance tweaking with like how gunplay works and movement speed and things like that. And we put in air dashing based on, I think it was a bug that people just liked, so we made it real.
What early access means for Wayfinder is, it gives us a chance to let people in early so that we can start to understand what parts of our game are exciting to them and what they'd like to see more of. And they can really help us shape the experience before we go free to play and wide to everybody. A live service game is pretty new for us, and so we're learning how to do that at the same time. We're getting all this feedback, and it's actually been a really refreshing experience to finally understand, in real time what's working and what isn't, and then we could be a lot more productive and proactive about making the game better, which as game makers is awesome for us. We're taking a page from the DE playbook. Free to play as in free and fair. All characters, all weapons can be acquirable through crafting. You could play all the quests without having been gated behind a paywall.
By not including any loot boxes, not including any gacha, if you want to have any component of the game affect your character, that is completely available to every single player across the board. Doesn't matter if they're a paid player or if they just want to jump in, try it out, and experience the game for free.
Venomous is our newest wayfinder. She is a spy and an assassin from this place called the Maze. She uses these augments and technological advancements to make herself more powerful.
Usually when we start out designing wayfinders, we sit down and take a look at, the concept for the character. Venomous's role in a party is supposed to be more of a support role. She's also a ranged wayfinder, so she'll be supporting her team using heals and also range damage, but then she also has poisons that she uses.
So Venomous is really good at applying damage over time consistently. Because of her passive, she is able to deal damage even if she's not actively engaging an enemy with her dot.
She uses poisons to weaken her enemies, basically to hurt them slowly, and she kind of gets a kick out of that. She likes watching them suffer a bit as she toys with them.
Venomous's signature weapon is called Nightshade. It's our first burst fire rifle weapon in the game. We're starting to have some more diversity with weapon types.
Venomous is probably the most versatile wayfinder we've yet created in that she's very good with both ranged weapons and melee weapons. When she's playing with melee weapons, she has the ability to apply poison to many more enemies at a way faster rate. So there's advantages there, but at the same time, you don't get the safety that you do with rifles.
So what makes the reward tower unique is that it's more than just a linear progression of rewards that you unlock. It's a bit of an adventure game of its own. So we're presenting it like a little isometric dungeon. And as you earn keys, you're gonna be able to hit switches, solve little puzzles, get little bonus rewards.
One great thing that our reward tower lets you do is when you purchase it, it stays with your account. It'll always be there for you when you come back.
Ciekawe.
Since the start, we've talked about building this game alongside the community, and our Founders Packs are our first steps toward doing that.
Today, we are excited to announce that the base Founders Pack not only gives you access to the game, but also to Founders Season 1's full reward tower, including the brand new Wayfinder, Venomous. We'll also have upgrades available in the Initiate and the Awaken Pack that not only give you access to the game in Founders Season 1, but also Founders Season 2. Other things such as Wayfinder tokens to unlock current or future Wayfinders, pets, mounts, skins, housing decorations, and so much more. The Exalted Pack is for our most dedicated supporter. It contains a permanent account-based progression boost for the currently active reward tower, as well as a heroic version of a fan favorite, Kairos. This will never be sold again and is only available in this pack.
I think it's gonna be a really exciting time for all of us as we carve the way through to what Wayfinder is gonna become for everyone.
So for the rest of the year, we can look forward to 2 early access seasons, and we'll be adding new lost zones, which will come with new creatures, new hunts, new group content. There'll be new wayfinders, new weapons, new progression systems, including awakening and radiance levels, and there'll be new traversal methods too, including mounts and a hook shot. So for free to play, one of the biggest features we're going to be adding is neighborhoods for player housing, which I'm really excited about because it's really going to bring the community together and take the social element of the game to another level.
We hope you guys enjoyed that deeper look into Wayfinder and the game that we're bringing you guys for early access. The team here, still relatively small, especially for a game this ambitious. They put a lot of work, a lot of themselves into this thing, a lot of passion. Now we're ready for you guys to help us build our dream game.
Yeah, so join our community at playwayfinder.com. See you guys in early access.
Thank you.
Bardzo ciekawa giereczka wygląda generalnie. Może gdzieś tam kiedyś sobie badamy, jak wyjdzie już pełna. Na razie Early Access. Tiny Tour na Nintendo Switch. Prawie mi giereczka przypomina tych wikingów od Blizzarda. Punch Club 2, Fast Forward. Pakujemy ile wlezie. Pineska jeszcze tam była. Pan Pineska. Okej. Night Rider. Fast forward. Pięknie. World War Armies. Kolejny RTS-ik. Mortal Kombat 1 Combat Pack roster.
The battle between good and evil is eternal.
No my Mortalkę mamy za sobą. Czekamy na jakieś ewentualne DLC-ki. LOL. Dobra, co tu mamy? Dalej Mortal. Umagi jakiś. Trailer. Okej. Gdzie? Umgadi. Okay.
Umgadi are warrior priestesses, selected from the firstborn daughters of Outworld. From infancy, they are trained to defend the royal family.
I will prevail, Earthrealmer. This fight is more important to me than you can ever know.
Li Mei used to lead the Umgadi. It was on her watch that the princess's father was murdered.
Surrender if you wish to remain unharmed. Let us pass, Tanya. The Empress and her family are in danger.
Are you so easily taken in by lies? Let's see if you still fight like an Umgadi.
My edge hasn't dulled, Tanya.
Once again, you prove incapable of protecting the royal house. Are you unwell, princess?
I am fine, Tanya. For you to hold the throne, we must keep your secret.
With Liu Kang's help, maybe they'll find a cure.
If he could have helped, he would have done so by now. We are victims of Tarkat. It disfigures, then debilitates. In time, it will turn us all into bloodthirsty monsters. Death is our only release.
Chciałbym takie kombosy robić.
Priestesses, in my heart, I am still Umgadi. I will always honor my vows.
It's in our blood. Mortal Kombat 1. Fatality. Oh yeah. Szajsung. Pięknie. Gord. Cóż to jest? Smoczek.
No wonder our king chose you for this mission. You're more than worthy of this disgusting land.
Wild folk may attack us at any time. We should prepare a nearby Gord for their raids.
This one is mine.
You anger the forest and the horrors. You anger us.
No one can match the wrath of Svarog and the might of Smee, the prince of the underworld.
Everyone, ready your weapons and fight.
Gord. Filmik 17 znowu. No proszę.
Not happy to see me, sister.
Ooh. Covenant. The Expanse, a Telltale series. Nice.
Military scholars have compared the game of empire building to chess for centuries. Sacrifice and adaptation are part of the game. When you have Mars, the Belt, and countless factions running lawless across the solar system, Earth needs someone in this new era of war who can play by the rules and knows to get their hands dirty when it matters. But now, with UNN leadership off-planet, you're telling me she is the most powerful woman on Earth. God help us all.
If only everything was as straightforward as chess. In politics, the rules are always changing.
High on Life. PlayStation Launch Trailer. Kurde, w tą giereczkę też musimy sobie pograć, kurde, ponoć jest przekomiczna. No chyba nie jest jakoś wybitnie długa, nie? Jeśli go wydaje. No właśnie, ona nie jest wybitnie długa, ona jest na jakieś 12,5 godziny. Razem z dodatkiem jakimś po 15 godzin. Czyli tak bym powiedział. High on Life. I znowu mamy High on Life. Exclusive gameplay 9-minutowy. Pięknie. Zobaczmy sobie. I na tej broni są jakieś stworki, które ładują amunicję? Really? Okej. Nice. Lol. Nice. Pięknie. Trochę widzę takie połączenie trochę z dumem z tą piłą. Zdecydowanie. Lol. Oh, holy shit. Ja też szkoda, że nie pokazują jakiejś innej broni też, tylko tak kulki, kurde. No i pięknie. Od dołu wycięty. Ale widzę, że... Rzeźnia niezła tutaj. Intensywność nie zna granic. O, inna broń? Nie, znowu przyłączyli te kulki? Dobra. LOL. I czysto. I czysto. Star Wars Outlaws. Okay.
Working on a Star Wars game is a dream come true.
I've had all of the toys, and it's wild to go from making these little stories on the carpet to actually build a narrative in the Star Wars galaxy.
Massive Entertainment is the perfect choice to build an open world Star Wars game because it is inherent to their DNA as a studio to deliver on incredible open world experiences.
Massive
Entertainment are master storytellers for open world games. This is going to be a fresh experience for Star Wars fans everywhere.
Immediately I had that in my head, all
the
the possibilities of it. Where do we want to go? What can we bring to Star Wars that has not been seen before?
Przygodowe i strzelanki, akcji TPP.
Lucasfilm Games suggested that the perfect era to set Outlaws would be between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi.
What's great about that point on the timeline is this is a moment where the civil war between the Empire and the Rebellion is at its height. And this creates an environment across the galaxy where Outlaws can thrive.
That's the world that Kay is stepping into, and she sees the opportunity just like anybody else.
We will see some really cool syndicates, both from existing lore and newly created for the game.
When you play Star Wars Outlaws, you get a chance to discover what the underworld is like and live through those experiences.
The stakes are definitely very high for Kay's journey through the underworld, but she learns, she adapts, she sneaks around, and she finds herself in very important spaces with very powerful people.
Building the world of Star Wars Outlaws, first thing we had to do was think of places where outlaws thrive. These hubs of scum and villainy.
The most exciting thing is being able to go back to iconic locations that people know and love, but then diving into the Lucasfilm archives and really bringing them alive in a new but very genuine way.
It's not just about recreating Tatooine as you know it. Going back to the classic sources of spaghetti westerns, we try to recreate an authentic mood and feel as we build new points of interest to follow the already established history.
And there is a new location that we collaborated with Massive Entertainment on called Toshara. And this has been built from the ground up with the scoundrel fantasy at its beating heart.
Hang on!
Our goal is that you feel like you're stepping into Star Wars. And that means going back to those Macquarie concepts, going back to Joe Johnston's storyboards, Phil Tippett's creature designs, and creating a lived-in galaxy.
We're trying to create a world that feels alive and bustling with opportunity, that also is very grounded. And we're getting inspiration from the African savannah. But we still want to add the alien element. And that is what makes it feel like Star Wars.
We want to give Toshara some elements that make it really stand out in the Star Wars galaxy. So there are windswept plains, veins of amberine, and there's a vibrant city called Mirogana that's built into a huge rock that's been carved out by the wind that's ever present on Toshara.
One thing that we need to always keep in mind is there's always a connection between the biome and what grows there, what lives there, like the flora, fauna, and the culture of the people who inhabit the place. From how the plants pollinate, or how vegetation and local resources are used in local clothing and buildings, to even how the locals have adopted wind into their way of life. We have created everything with an authentic approach, so players will experience all these places like someone who actually is there.
We made it, Nix.
Working with Massive, we were able to really build out an authentic Star Wars world where you can travel, explore, and discover in a way that we really haven't been able to experience in modern Star Wars gaming.
The high-stakes scoundrel lifestyle and the open-world promise allowed us to create a game within Star Wars that had never been done before. Not just exploring cities, but also getting
No tak, no bo teraz mieczem światu nie będziemy wywijać, nie? Tylko blasterkami. To trochę urozmaicenie będzie.
We've only scratched the surface of what Star Wars Outlaws has to offer. There is so much more that you will get to embody and use and play when you become Kay Vess.
Players are gonna love Star Wars Outlaws. It's gonna be exciting. It's very adventurous, and that's what makes it Star Wars. So I'm very excited to share that.
So, where do we go next?
Anywhere we want.
Star Wars Outlaws, coming 2024.
Tak jest. Tak jest, bliska. I na ten odcineczek to tyle z mojej strony, także dziękuję za oglądanie i widzimy się już niedługo w kolejnych. Trzymajcie się.